Okay Dragon. I paid my money to Microsoft. Now I get to ride you. So that was nice. I'll call you a word of power learned. Booty call. Stormcloak supporters when I tell them I don't care about Talus. Skyrim content. Skyrim content if your character is not an absolute dick. Serana uses the Skyforge. Everyone at Kodlak's funeral. When I'm in a racism competition and opponent is a Thalmor agent. Me when I find a book called The Lost EKGite Servant. When you open a chest, but then realize after 0.5 seconds that it said empty. The problem of being faster than light is that you can only live in darkness. Any Skyrim player ever. Delphine telling us to kill Partisnax. You can get through the college quest without using a single spell. No, you have to cast a spell to pass the entrance exam. You can get through the college quest without using a single spell. Level 15. Malkoran. What is better? To be born good or to overcome your evil nature through great effort? Parthenax, Skyrim. Zialos Dido. You made those words up. There's a quest to get 24 unusual gems. They have no location markers. Be racist to Nords in your own homeland. Dunmer. Get land from Skyrim. Dunmer. Do nothing but bitch for 200 years. Dunmer. Why are the Nords mean to us? Dunmer. Civil War quest line kinda sucks. I'll skip it. No, you have to be emotionally invested in the fantasy politics of one of these two sides. You're not allowed to just enjoy the game. Civil War quest line kinda sucks. I'll skip it. The illusion of free choice. Following Ralph. Following Hadva. Not giving a singular duck about the Civil War quest line after third playthrough. Devakine whenever someone had a minor inconvenience. Now this looks like a job for me. Nazeem, when he sees me quick saving. Don't be rash. Tell you Thuum should only use to worship the gods. Sent her to a trial that forced you to use Thuum to passport Cullis. The elites don't want you to know this, but you can adopt kids in Skyrim by murdering their parents. I have 458 kids. Believing a whole guard actually took an arrow to the knee. Listening to the epic Nate 315 on YouTube, and he revealing that taking an arrow in the knee really means a man entering marriage in the real world. I'm the dumbest man alive. I just got hired to kill the Dovahkiin. You're clearly dumber. When you let your little brother win at video games, but then you hear him say, lol, you are so bad. Slokdi, it's to be a real fight then. Good. Stormcloak. Imperials. Hating the Thalmor. Pains of Skyrim. Headache. Where I punch Nazeem. Fighting any ice mage, any level, any difficulty. Are you winning son? Mod list not working? When you find a new mod you want. This mod requires 500 other mods to work. Dragonborn. Look. Thalmor. Delphine. Really? Where? Me. Do you attack Thalmor on sight? Imperial Legion. No. Me. Be a lot cooler if you did. Nords willing to fight to the death on Mundus knowing they'll go to the most ideal afterlife. Nords in Sovngarde hiding from Alduin fearing permadeath. When I'm in a Ractinier enemy's best interests competition and my opponent is Ulfric Stormcloak. Hey Mirak. Why do you always wear that mask? Let's keep this on. Manually installing and configuring 300 Skyrim mods. 30 minutes working on my thesis. Me watching you / Morgoth return spamming 18 billion yay. Ulfric got banned memes. Nods. Imperials. Basically every race. Duck the Thalmor. When a Nor and a KGite had a baby. Delphine, I'm one of the last members of the Blades, the Dragonborn, having several swords in their inventory that they just keep forgetting to sell. Doubt. Skeletons in Skyrim. Skeletons in Daggerfall. Delphine, if I'm not back when you get there, wait for me. I shouldn't be long. Keep an eye on the sky. This is only going to get worse. The Dragonborn maliciously complying. How life feels when you finally give up and just start killing people. For the last time, Delphine, I'm not killing Paarthurnax. Returning to the Thieves Guild after a long break from playing Skyrim. They have me steal from poor folk, small time businesses, and act as hired muscle for Maven Blackbriar. Delphine, the first thing we need to do is figure out what's behind the dragons. The Dragonborn, wanting to point out that they literally just saw Alduin resurrecting a dragon, but realizing nothing he says will matter to this dragon's lair. What's your name? Adaviing. Duck you Adaviing. Every single bandit I encounter, my overleveled stealth archer ass. Name a more iconic duo. I'll wait. Destruction magic cast by the Dragonborn. Destruction magic cast by literally any other character. Imperials. The Empire's best interest is Skyrim's best interest, because sharing a border with the Empire is preferable to sharing a border with the Aldmeri Dominion. Stormcloaks. Religious freedom is good. You guys strawman each other way too much. When you try to heal the wounded Imperial soldiers at a camp with healing hands, but it does absolutely nothing. Ah, the pain. Somebody stop the pain. Stealth build Dragonborn. Daedric Dagger plus Assassin's Blade perk. Ebony Warriors 10% damage reflection. What if you wanted to go to heaven, but God said, do you get to the Cloud District very often? Alduin, an immortal soul-eating dragon from the start of time. I sleep. A funny cat with a funny knife and funny yells. Real shit. I fear no man, but that thing. It scares me. Deadly trend. Brazilian teen dies after injecting butterfly into veins. Cops suspect viral challenge. Alchemy 0. Delphine, I figured out how we are going to get you into the Thalmor embassy. The Dragonborn, having a much better idea. Observe. I bet he's thinking about other girls. Why do Argonians have belly buttons? Let me get this straight. You think Dwemer ruins are fun? I do. And I'm tired of pretending they are not. Wanting to be an Elder Scrolls vampire. Getting vampirism through Molag Bal. Wow, how did you get like that? Every time my modded Skyrim crashes, I do one push up. Praise Talus. Hickok 45 here. Today we are gonna be harvesting an innocent soul with this mace that my good friend Molag Bal was kind enough to loan to me. Malborn, here's a deal. I can smuggle some equipment into the embassy for you. Dragonborn gives his whole inventory. Malborn. Malborn, give me what you can't live without, and I'll make sure it gets into the embassy. The rest is up to you. Dragonborn's mind. Do we really need 13 dragon bones in the Thalmor embassy? The Dragonborn. Yes. 5 minutes of. 10 hours of. Never lose sight of what's important. Me waiting for my mental state to finally snap. Wow, but he committed atrocities. So have Ilmayo. Balgruaf. My level 1 DB who survived by hiding in the watchtower while guards fought the dragon. LDB. I'm a demigod. OP enchantments, improved armor, improved weapons, tons of potions, exploits. Slokdi. Devakine. Your voice is no match for mine. You can't defeat me. Dragonborn. I know. But he can. Delphine. Nothing solid. Yet. but my gut tells me it can't be anybody else. The Dragonborn realizing he's about to become yet another errand bitch for another faction that doesn't matter. The DB, after they get to Markarth and immediately witness a murder and have an encounter with the Daedric Prince, laughing nervously, what the duck? Delphine, I'll get word to him to meet you in solitude, at the Winking Skeever, you know it? Dragonborn, annoyed. No KGite doesn't ducking, no the Winking Skeever. Because KGite isn't allowed within city walls. My friend introducing his new D&D character, Delphine. His name's Malborn. Wood Elf. Plenty of reason to hate the Thalmor. You can trust him. Replace one word in a Skyrim quote with your mom. You know what's wrong with Skyrim these days. Everyone's obsessed with your mom. Isgrimmar, the first city in this new continent. What should I call it? Ingle. That Ilga keeps calling me stupid. He said there's nothing but wind under my helm. Isgrimmar. Say that again. Delphine, I owe you some answers, don't I? Go ahead. Whatever you want to know. Nothing held back. Dragonborn. What is your name? What is your quest? What is the airborne velocity of an unladen swallow? Alduin. Drunken wood elf with a god complex who shouts a lot. So, you hate unsippable cutscenes and impossibly bright lights that burn your eyes? Well, too bad. This mother ducker has both. I'm Frankenstein's monster. You don't seem like a monster. Dwemer dungeons aren't that bad. Here lies the beautiful KGite Urasa whose warmth cannot be extinguished even by cold death. Ancient nods with their KGite wives. Razalin. Now then. Here's my invitation. I don't have a poisoned dagger strapped to my thigh, etc. etc. That feels oddly specific, but I'll allow it. Astrid explaining how I must murder at least one of 3 random strangers to join the Dark Brotherhood. My morally decent Dragonborn who only killed Grelad because she abused orphans. My Dragonborn remembering all of the Brotherhood assassins that have already tried to kill me. Join the Imperials as an Argonian because Stormcloaks are racists. Join the Stormcloaks as an Argonian, as a divided empire is good for Black Marsh. After all, why not? Why shouldn't I keep it? Cringe culture is dead. Tell me your Dragonborn's backstory. Hey wait, you dropped your when your stealth archer gets spotted, but also happens to be a two-handed berserker. Playing the game. Installing the mods. When you post a pic of Paarthurnax's skeleton on a snowy mountain, you have provoked a gang war. Cringe culture is dead. Tell me what dialogue option you'd add to a quest to fit your character. When you're invited to a council about a magic ring that turns you invisible. What's so special about this ring anyways? I have potions that do the exact same thing. Ooh, this tastes like chemicals. I don't feel so good. Farkas. Balgruaf sending guards to fend off dragons. Riverwood. Kindness Grove. Helgen. 8-year-old game in my mind. Actual 8-year-old game. Point of view, you're talking to an Argonian. Malborn. Okay, I'll get this inside the embassy for you. I've got to go. I'll find you at the party, don't worry. Malborn checking the equipment a few seconds later. A new hand touches the beacon. Time traveler goes back in time and explains to Titus Mead II that the Empire didn't need the Concordat to survive the Great War. Stormcloaks. Malborn, don't plan on bringing anything else with you. That Nama takes security very seriously. Malborn watching me walk away butt naked. Just take the road. I can climb over the mountain and get there faster. It ends up taking twice as long. I can make it faster this time. You'll die and end up taking the road anyway. Who is behind the return of the dragons? Getting hate for assuming the most powerful faction of the world that also happened to be the most powerful magic race is behind the return of the dragons. Meanwhile this idiot tell you he should have guessed Ulfric would be mixed up in this. Somehow wound up back here again. Who the duck is running this page? They deserve a raise cause I absolutely love it. Corporate needs you to find the differences between this picture and this picture. They're the same picture. Dwarves. What is Chim? Daedric gods. Idra. They were asking too many questions. I can take several trolls. In a fight, right? Huff huff. Huff. Humph. We did it, my love. We defended all of the band. It's Cork. It can't be. No. No. This wasn't supposed to happen. Not you. Delphine. I don't think you were followed. Come on. I have a plan. The army of followers at the Dragonborn's back. Claims to be Riften's protector. Will murder unarmed civilians for a piece of jewelry. Perite is the pus in the wound. Oh. Proper ones curl their noses. But it's pus that drinks foul humors and restores the blood. You only go to Valhalla if you die in battle. Me, in my final moment, throws a juice box at the hospice nurse. Bro, what's the move tonight? Bro, there is no move. We live in Morthal. When you're in the wrong game, but the gameplay is very similar. These are some weird ass dragons. Don't even leave a soul to absorb. Yes? What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy dying? Mother Ducker's been complaining for their jobs, but this Mother Ducker literally walks the entire province of foot to tell you that a random guy died. Do you remember Nazeem? This is him now. Feel old yet? When your build is a stealth archer and you forgot to give Malborn your arrows. Dragonborn. Hi, I'm here for Nazeem's funeral. Wizard, go right on in. The party has already started. Me ignoring alchemy in every Skyrim playthrough. My Dragonborn trying to navigate Windhelm on his first visit.